Good morning, YouTubers, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ricky Paskett. How are you doing this morning? This is your first time here. Welcome, my brand new friend. And if you're a regular, thanks for watching. Yeah. So, how you guys doing today, ladies and gents? Yeah, I'm not sure about the cars. I'm not sure if they're gonna be running this year. You know, I was hoping I could get some kind of support to get it running so I can make my new series, but you know, that hasn't really been turning out quite that well as I thought it would. You know, the series I already have it planned out, but it's getting the money to start it. And, you know, I was hoping this would take off the YouTube, so I'd be able to use the money to start the series. So yeah, it's an original and no one else has done it, so it would work out absolutely perfect, and I'd be able to still do things. You know, painting is not animation, so yeah, painting is actually a career, you know. Same with animation, but you know, we're in America nowadays. It's controlled by this stuff. I grew up in the 90s, early 90s, when this stuff wasn't really an issue. So back in those days, it was just how it was. Yeah. People have become so sheltered that they can't be good parents themselves, so they have to, you know, look for someone else to do their job, which is ridiculous. Anywho, I'm still gonna move forward on here regardless of what goes on, because you know, I've been at it since '87, and I don't think it's gonna be any different, you know, because you know, the thing that was working with MySpace and all those other places is they weren't data collecting, and you know, greed brings out the worst in people. So if the ads are targeted, it's better to probably just set your ads to set your account to non-targeted ads. They say you make 90% less revenue though, so I'm just thinking, well, it depends. The only one that can do that and have a reasonable living is probably like PewDiePie or The Beast or something like that. With a standard channel, that makes not that much. Getting 90% of their revenue screwed up. Basically, it would be, here you go. Here's a cheeseburger. Live off of it for the whole entire month, equivalent. The funny thing is, these government things say that they're doing it to protect families, but don't they realize that some of the creators are families that rely on this channel? So technically, by doing what they're doing, they're not really doing their job. Actually, they're just completely doing the opposite, because I know some families on here that rely on their YouTube income to make a living, and technically they're going to strip that away from these hard-working families, which is ridiculous, you know, because they work so hard and throw all their heart and spirit into something, and then it gets stripped away from them. It's horse crap, basically. But yeah, just start adapting this year. I really don't want to keep talking about this subject. I guess it's just frustration that it was allowed to get this far, and now people are being blamed for someone else's negligence. It's like the equivalent of like a little kid when they're caught digging in the cookie jar, and then all of a sudden they get caught, and then they try and point the finger at the older brother, like he did it, it was him, and then they sit back in the corner snickering and, you know, laughing, and because their brother's getting a spanking for something they didn't do. And that's the same mischievous, childish behavior that they're doing. What they need to do is just start working on a better advertising system, one that's meant for a general audience, the general audience acceptance, and that's what they need to do. And that's the truth right there. Later, my friends.